there, and welcome back to Sure Show. We are in week 2 of Sure Train, and Abby, I have to tell you, I'm feeling good. I'm so excited. I'm so glad. I'm pumped, but I am having a little bit of pain right in here.
Oh.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, yeah.
Yep, it's not fun, but... So I'm wondering, what is it? Why am I hurting here?
Well, is it on the inside of your leg? Just above your ankle, would you say? Yes.
Yes.
That sounds to me like you're experiencing shin splints. Shin splints are a muscular problem that run along the inside bone just above your ankle. It's typically an overuse injury. So if you're new to the program or you're new to walking or jogging for long periods of time, it's a pretty, what's the word? It's a pretty common injury that's experienced by new runners or people that have not been practicing this often.
Okay, so I've heard of shin splints before, like back in high school and stuff. My girlfriends used to have them in basketball, and so now that I know what it feels like, it's not that fun. What can I do to alleviate that pain? What can I do to make it feel better?
It depends. A lot of people, I know me personally, I've experienced them because I had bad shoes. You want to get shoes that fit your feet and the type of feet that you have. They can absorb more shock. They can provide better support. That is something that's very important. Something that I did to fix that problem was go to a specialized store. Have you heard of Runners?
Yeah.
Okay. Runners in Bay City is a really good place. They actually have specialists that watch you walk and then give you shoes based on the type of pronation that you have or the type of arch in your foot.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of things online that you can do as well. I'll send out an email on the proper type of shoes, and we'll talk about that later as well. If you have flat feet or pronated arches, you're a little bit more at risk to experience shin splits. If you have very strong calves but a weak front part of the leg, you can experience it. You want to always be balancing the muscles. If you have poor body alignment, which is something that I experience as well, I don't have very good posture. We'll talk about that as well. But anyway, things that you can do to help alleviate, not necessarily completely cure, but help alleviate shin splints are several different types of stretches, icing, and rest.
Okay, like what kind of stretches? Can you show me?
Sure. A couple different things that we talked about to alleviate shin splints are to keep the muscles equal in strength, or at least a little bit balanced, a little more balanced than they may be. So you want to try to strengthen and stretch your calves just as much as you do the fronts of your legs when you are experiencing shin splints. So I'm going to show you a couple of stretches, and then we'll talk about how to further alleviate pain. The first one is just a calf stretch. You want to put your hands about shoulder width apart like you're about to be frisked by the police. And you want to put one foot forward and the other back and really lean in until your knee about touches the wall. You'll feel this stretch all along the back of your legs starting behind your knee. Hold this for about 15-20 seconds, and then you can switch and really press. It is painful, but it's important to hold the stretch. Another one is the one-legged glute bridge. This one's a little bit awkward to do, so you might want to be alone when you're practicing this one. So I'm going to get down on the ground. So you want to lie flat on your back with your hands next to your sides, okay? And bring your feet in just about to your butts. You want to lift your hips up as high as you can and really engage your glute muscles. So you really want to squeeze tight. Lift one leg out, hold it straight above the ground, and you're just going to hold here for about 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, lower gently, switch legs, lift, and hold for 30 seconds. This strengthens your entire leg, but you're really working right here because of all the pressure that's on it. So that's going to help strengthen your calf and your shin to help with the overuse injury. This one's pretty easy. If you can't touch your toes or you can't get down very far, don't get discouraged. It's something, as you do these daily, you will become much better at it. But you're going to stand about hip width apart take one leg over the other, doesn't matter which is first, and just hang straight down. When you're doing this one, you'll feel a stretch up the back of your calf, as well as in the front. And if you can take it up to your toes, and that will stretch the outside of the opposite leg. Hold for about 30 seconds. If you can. If you can't stand the pain, you can bend your knees a little bit. It should help. And then you're just going to switch. Okay? Same thing. If you can, go up on your toes a little bit.
Okay.
If not, don't get discouraged. You can try again later. That's actually a pretty good one. This is the last exercise that I'm going to show you. Again, if you have questions or comments or these aren't working for you, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to show you more. I have some information that I can send you as well. This one is called the toes up stretch. This one is not painful right away, but you may experience a little bit of pain about 20-30 seconds into it. But this one's pretty easy. You can do this one sitting down as well if you're watching TV and you feel a little bit of pain. But you're just going to act like you're taking a step, and when you get about halfway touching your toes to the ground, stop and lift back up. Point your toes towards you when you're lifting up, and then curl them down when you push down. Up, away. You want to do this 15 to 20 times, and then switch feet. So like we're going to take a step, we'll push down, we'll pull up. We'll push down, pull up 15 to 20 times, and then you'll want to switch and go through each one twice. This will help strengthen the muscles here that are the ones that get irritated when you're experiencing shin splints. One more thing that you can do to alleviate the pain is freeze something. I usually use a water bottle that I filled with water. I will freeze that, and while I'm sitting down, just run it along from right underneath my knee to my ankle, along where the pain is, and you push with light pressure, and do that for about 10 to 15 minutes on each leg. And it helps alleviate the pain a little bit, and it's good for the inflammation. The ice really helps with the inflammation. So please let me know if you have any other questions about any of the stretches.
Okay, so those stretches will help alleviate those, or they help prevent, or both?
Both. They help strengthen. What it is weak muscles that are being overused and abused, essentially. So what the stretches do, like with the heel drop and the bridge, those actually help strengthen the muscle so they can help prevent it, while the other stretches help to treat what's going on.
Well, other than stretches, is there anything else I can do to prevent shin splints? I would advise buying a good pair of tennis shoes. It really does make a world of difference. If you're going to be on your feet 5 days a week for 10 weeks, spend the money on a good pair of tennis shoes. Your ankles, feet, knees, shins, and hips will thank you. That's just something unfortunately that you should spend money on. Good shoes, maybe work on posture a little bit. I know a lot of these, running on a hard, uneven surface can put you at a higher risk to develop them. Really, running on a hard surface repetitively is what does it. So do I need to be on grass or sand, or, is that worse?
No, not necessarily. Being on a soft surface would help a little bit, but that's not realistic because everything here is
right.
Paved. Dirt roads aren't necessarily any better. They're still hard, flat surfaces. I would just recommend doing the stretches, doing strength training, and if you experience shin splints, do active rest.
What's that?
Active rest would be doing exercises that allow this part of your leg to rest. So
okay.
Different cross-training exercises. You could do yoga or bike riding or rollerblading, swimming, really anything that has a minimal amount of long-distance walking or jogging.
So I'm still building up my
endurance.
My endurance.
Yeah.
I'm still building up my endurance, but I'm resting my shins.
It's an overuse injury, so if you're constantly doing the same thing over and over and over, you're not going to give your muscles any time to rest and rebuild.
Okay.
They're just going to keep getting worse and worse.
Okay.
So you want to switch up your workout routine a little bit.
Okay. Anything else about shin splints today?
I don't think so. If anybody has any questions, feel free to call and email me.
I'm going home to do some of those stretches.
Yeah, perfect.
See you guys next week.
See you later.